Same stupid shit said by actors and actresses, different fucking day. Hello, this is Mara Jade, and I'm back with another video, and I have not watched any of the She-Hulk series, so I cannot attest to the quality, and I use that term very, very loosely, of any of the episodes. I saw some clips, and that was more than enough for me. But Marvel, its showrunners, stars, etc., continue its hell-bent spiral downward into trash, the trash being Phase 4 and 5, continuing to attack fans, those criticizing the series, and so forth, because they cannot get past themselves that people just don't like whatever Marvel is producing for the most part. They just cannot accept the fact that not everyone is prostrating themselves before Kevin Feige, Marvel Studios, and so forth. And the current example of that is the actress who plays Titania, Jamila Jamil, who on Twitter, about a day or ago, tweeted this. As a huge Marvel fan, and she puts a period there, and I, as someone who recently earned Master's of Education, secondary education in English, be looking at, no, you put a comma there, sweetheart, you put a comma there, otherwise that's an incomplete thought, it's an incomplete sentence. But the whole sentence there is, as a huge Marvel fan, I have loved making this show. Okay, Godspeed to you. Kudos. It's for the people this genre forgot all these years, and those people love it, and thank us every day. We didn't stick to any old formula, and we still made it to #1 in the ratings, which is a lie. Either blatant lie or just complete ignorance. And we had a blast making it madness, alright? So, okay, kudos to you. Kudos to you. You had a blast making the series, pretty much, alright? But it's not #1 in the ratings. It's #1 in views, according to the image that you shared, but it's not #1 in the ratings. It didn't even crack the top 10. But at any rate, I quote tweeted her and said this. So screw the fans who made the MCU the success it is. Got it. Yeah. Okay? So they made it for the people the genre forgot. How about making it for everyone? Making it for everyone, to include the older fans, the ones who made the MCU the success that it is, and drawing in newer fans. I don't care if newer fans come in, because that's the whole point of fandoms. You don't exactly bar anyone necessarily from entering the fandom, but you do protect what's been created, pretty much. So I don't care. Draw new viewers in. Bravo, more power to you. But don't do it at the expense of screwing over everyone that made Marvel as a whole the success it is now, to the point where it could create the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Alright, so I quote tweeted her. I said that. And basically just left it at that. Got it. Screw the fans who made it the success to begin with, right? So she responded to me, okay? Right here. Gotcha. So the fans who weren't represented before should just go fuck themselves. Not finally see themselves represented at last, right? They should just eat what they've been given, pretty much. Cool. Alright? Alright, well, so no. Really, they shouldn't just eat what they've been given, nor should the older fans just fucking eat what they've been given, pretty much. You don't just plop shit on a plate, put some gold leaf foil over it, whatever the fuck those rich people eat in restaurants, and call it fine dining, or fine cuisine. No, you don't expect anyone to just accept anything. We don't just consume the product, which is what you are expecting these other fans, these so-called fans that you are talking about, to do, just because they feel represented. And to Jamila, represented means skin color, right? Skin color, sex, biological sex, male or female, or sexuality. That's the extent of the representation and diversity and inclusion that these executives and showrunners and so forth expect people to just accept and be satisfied with, alright? So I quote tweeted her, alright? I said, you're giving them sloppy seconds, sweetheart. You're giving them sloppy seconds. I'm biracial. I'm half Middle Eastern, half European. I've never been represented, as you put it, alright? Because there's more to me than just my heritage. There's more to me than just my skin color, my sex, and my sexuality. Unlike the superficial sycophants who hang on your every bloated tweet. I don't need to be so to enjoy anything. Keep aiming low. I don't need to see myself in every character, and by that I mean on the superficial level. I don't need to see someone who looks exactly like me on the screen to relate to the character. I relate based on the actions, the decisions, moral compass, thoughts, ideas, aspirations, and so forth on deeper levels. That's what I relate to. Now, I might be more of a DC fan as far as comics and movies go, but I also enjoyed Marvel runs, in particular Spider-Man. I related to Peter Parker, and last I checked, I'm not a straight white male, but I related to him because he was a nerd, and he was quippy and sarcastic, and I related to that. I am that. I'm a nerd, and I'm also sarcastic. I'm also quippy. Anyone who knows me can kind of attest to that, pretty much. So I related to him on that level. Also, I thought the villains were cool that he fought. But again, last I checked, I'm not a straight white male. I'm not a straight white male, but he's one of my favorite Marvel characters. One of my favorite Marvel characters. So, to this actress right here, Jamila. Okay, so the fans who weren't represented. Okay, so it's claiming basically there were like fans who weren't represented. So, which fans is she talking about? Which fans exactly is she fucking talking about here? Alright, is she talking about the black community? Were there like no black superheroes whatsoever? Oh, look! In Marvel Comics from 1963 and onward. Oh, look at that list. Look at that fucking list. Alright, so no, she's not talking about black superheroes or characters or anything like that. They're there. They're there. So maybe she's talking about, I don't know, Latino superheroes or Latina superheroes. Were they never represented? No. Oh, no. Here they are. Here they are. Look at this list. Look at this list. Alright? Okay, so it can't be Latino and Latina. Alright, so they're represented. What about Asian superheroes? It must be Asian superheroes that she's talking about. Oh, no. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at all these. Now, granted, this is like a bunch of different comic entities, but at the same time, look at all these. Chinese. Japanese. Look at that list. Look at this list go, ladies and gentlemen. Korean. Even in South Asian, Afghan, Bangladeshi, Indian, and so forth. So, okay, so it's not that group. It's not that group. But what about Native American? What about Native American superheroes, alright? Oh, look, Marvel Comics. Look at those characters. Alright, let me scroll back up. Look at those characters. Alright? This is the same woman who claims to be a huge Marvel fan, right? Who claims to be a huge Marvel fan, and they're making this show. They're making this show and this series for those who've never been represented. And I just picked those categories off the top of my head because they always seem to focus on ethnicity, pretty much, or sex. Like, they've never been represented at all in the entirety of comic book history. But we saw, just on the list with the black superheroes, Black Panther, 1966. Almost 60 years. Almost 60 years that character has been around. Same with Blade. And so forth. And yet people can't seem to fathom that, like, they didn't just pop out of nowhere from 2016 on. They've been there. They've fucking been there. So if anything, for those who are calling for this representation and inclusion and diversity, how about Marvel in particular, since we're talking about Marvel, how about they actually dive into their little gallery of characters that they never seem to want to touch. They just want to race swap or gender swap or sexuality swap characters they've already put to screen or known characters, well-known characters, rather than actually portray the characters that's been created and have yet to see the light of day on any screen, whether it be TV or movie. How about they just adapt those? They're sitting right fucking there, and yet Marvel refuses to do so. But you'd want to open your fucking mouth and claim that the fans who weren't represented before, pretty much in the history of comic books, according to you, you're telling them that they should go fuck themselves. Well, you're telling older fans to pretty much go fuck themselves because you've made it clear. You've pretty much made it clear that this series that you're a part of, the She-Hulk series, was not made for anyone who at all made the character popular well before this show. You're telling pretty much comic book fans in general, the ones, like I said, who made Marvel, in particular in this case, the fucking success it is, to the point where you actually could be on a fucking show and spiel this stupid fucking shit. You're telling us to go fuck ourselves. On top of being so fucking stupid. Nowhere has there ever been any bouncer keeping anyone out of comic book stores. Nowhere has there been any comic book store who's other than denying any service to someone who might be committing a crime, but it's denied any purchase for anyone based on skin color, sex, or sexuality. Nowhere, because the comic book business is all about pretty much putting out a product and making money. So it would be fucking pointless for them to not let anyone else, based on any of those 3 superficial qualities you like to focus on, it would make absolutely no sense for them to deny them anything. Because they want to build the industry. They want fans. They want people to buy their products, see their films, and so forth. So, Jamil, kudos. You love making this shit. Good fucking for you, pretty much. But don't tell us to go fuck ourselves. Don't lie about the ratings, and don't make it seem like we're telling other fans to go fuck themselves when we're not. We're calling you out for the stupid shit you're saying, as well on top of that, the blatantly ignorant position you are placing yourself, because I've just shown in this video that what a fucking liar you are. And so forth. But at any rate, what are your thoughts down in the comments below? Do you watch the She-Hulk series? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you think about her character? Like I said, I have not watched the series, so I can now attest to the quality of her acting. I'm just commenting on the quality of her position, pretty much, which is lackluster at best and stupid as fuck at worst. But there it is. I will be try to be live on Twitch later on tonight. I don't know exactly what time I'll be on, but look for the tweet whenever I am ready to jump onto Twitch. Hopefully no later than 8 p.m. Eastern, but we'll see about that. And then Twitch and more videos as well as streams in the coming week or so, to include the review and spoiler breakdown for the new episode of Rings of Power that will be dropping this coming Friday. So again, let me know all this fun stuff down in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. This is Mara Jade. Catch you on the flip side. And Marvel fan, kiss my ass.